talk about the 15 items that you're going to need to survive when you are off-grid camping. That's right, folks. I've been doing it for many years. Off-grid camping means camping where there is no power, no water, no light, no nothing. You are practically on your own. And that's the type that I like to do, that type of camping. And today we are going to go and discuss every item that you're going to need one by one. It's 15 of them that's going to help you survive when you are away in the wilderness. So stand by, stand tight, and we are ready to go. Family, the first thing you're going to need when you're off-grid camping, that's so important because without it, you definitely won't be able to survive. First aid kit. When I say a first aid kit, I mean everything that you need in a first aid kit. I'm not talking about just Band-Aids. I'm talking about gauze. I'm talking about painkillers like aspirin or Tylenol, any type of cream if you get burned, mosquito bites, if you get a tick, everything and all the essentials that you're going to need to be able to take care of that emergency until help comes, because you never know. Sometimes you could take care of the emergency yourself, but if it comes to a point where you're going to need help, you're going to make sure that you are able to take care of that emergency until help arrives. That's number one. Yes, family. The second thing you're going to need, most important items, is where you're going to sleep. And if you can see behind me, on top of Sasquatch 150, you're going to see the tent. Very important that you have a tent that's going to cover you from the elements, if it rains or whatever condition it is. These tents are made well. This one is on top of a 150 Sasquatch, and they made well. I have this tent for over, I would say a good over 2 years already, and it's been very good. Let's take a better look. So this tent, you can see the brand of it, even though I'm not a sponsor, and I did pay for this tent myself. And this tent holds 2 people comfortable, maybe a third small person. It's a queen size sleeping facility. I have it open. Of course it's hard shell, because if you go to the back of it, it's going to be a hard shell. I'm letting you see how is it that it's installed. And how is it that it opens? Very comfortable. Family, it's very, very comfortable. Let's see if we can take a peek in the inside. And if you see in the inside, it has a small mini mattress, even though I got one that's inflatable, that's very comfortable. It has lights. You connect that to your power pack and it lights up everything inside. And it's very, very cozy. It has windows in the side. You'll be able to open up. It also has a mosquito mesh, so the mosquitoes don't come and eat you up. But yes, you need a good sleeping area, especially if you're camping. And it doesn't matter where you are, but it's gonna be very important. It's gonna be part of what we're gonna need when it comes down to the important things you need to off-grid. And we will continue showing you other parts of Sasquatch 150. The third thing you're gonna need is water. You're gonna need water. There's gonna be places where there isn't none, so you cannot run out with it. This is a 5-gallon that you have to carry. And you also need to carry a filter system, something that you could put in water that's not safe or dirty, and it will convert it and clean it where you end up drinking it, because you never know. You need water. The fourth thing that you're gonna need is electricity. You're gonna need power. Some type of generator, something that's gonna power up the stuff that you're gonna take. If you have lamps, if you have lights, if you have cameras, or whatever you're gonna take, you need to have power. Family, this is a jackery. It's a power plant or a generator. I am not sponsored by them. All the equipment that I'm showing you, I have paid for. But you need the power plant. This is 1,000 watts, and you need the solar pads. These open up straight, and you can put them anywhere where the sun hits it. While the sun is bright, this jackery gets pumped. This will be able to power everything that you have in your tent area. Number 5, some type of navigation. You could easily get lost in the wilderness because remember, once it gets dark or you take a wrong turn, you're not gonna know where you're going. And if there is an emergency where you need to get help, there's no Wi-Fi and there's nothing up in those mountains. So you're gonna get some type of navigation. Here we have a plain map. You remember those maps when they first came out? Paper maps. Find out where you are. Or a compass. Very important. You was a Boy Scout, they showed you how to read the compass. But now, in these days, you got Starlink. You collect this anywhere in your vehicle, anywhere you want. It's a little pricey, but it has its own antenna. It has no cables, nothing. All you have to do is face it toward the sky, and you will be covered. You get all the Wi-Fi you need, and if you do need help, this is going to save your life. Number 6, you're going to need some type of sleeping bag to make sure you don't freeze up there, because in the daytime it may be 70, 75, but at nighttime it could drop down to 30, even 0 degrees. So you need a warm sleeping bag. Family, you don't need nothing expensive. You can get a Coleman, even though I'm not sponsored by them, and try to get a sleeping bag that's going to keep you warm. Maybe this one is 30 to -1 degrees. This will keep you warm. Even though I do have a comfortable mattress in my tent, you're still going to need a sleeping bag. Number 7, you're going to need some type of waste management. That's right, family. When you go do the number 2, you need to have some type of system, because you just can't go everywhere and just drop your stuff. You may have to go to the woods, or you're going to get a system that's going to work for you and the people you are camping with. Here we have a portable camping toilet. You could pick this up in Amazon. Okay, it's a couple of bucks, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 bucks. Paper holder, the bag that you're gonna put inside, and when you finish doing your stuff, you dispose of it, okay? Like you would a regular diaper or anything like that. So this is what you're gonna need, some type of waste management system. You have it right here. Number 8, you're also gonna need to carry your tools, just in case you get a flat, just in case something breaks in your truck and you need to repair. You're going to need to carry a full toolbox. An axe, anything to cut down trees, anything to fix anything when you're on the road, because again, there's nobody out there. And even mosquito repellent. You light this up, you click it in there, and this stops mosquitoes. Anything that has to do with tools and equipment, you're gonna need, just in case something happens and you don't want to get stuck up there, because nobody's gonna be able to help you. Number 9, you're gonna need something to cook with. Stove, pots, pans, stuff that you can eat, because you're gonna have to cook. So you're gonna have to have some type of a cooking system. Okay, this is what I use, family. The stove, these are portable stoves with knobs and everything, and of course this is the propane that goes with it. And pots and pans and stuff that you're gonna need so you could cook. I also have here a mosquito repellent. Turn it on, and this will cover you in the area where you're cooking and where you're staying. So again, not sponsored by none of these companies, but I have it for my own comfort. Number 10, some type of fire starter. They sell matches that are waterproof. They have also lighters that are waterproof. Because if it rains and you got regular matches, it's not gonna light up. I have a certain fire starter that I bought, and again, not sponsored, that I use for the comfort when I'm away and I am off-grid camping. This fire starter is something that I bought, makes it very convenient. It's like a gun, but it's really a torch. You put it on the gas, you light it up, and that will start any campfire in seconds because the power that comes out of there. And you can see like in the box. You get flames like a torch and you'll start a fire in no time. Number 11, some type of cooling system. It could be a cooler or a refrigerator. I have a refrigerator in my truck that I plug into the system, but you could use any cooler that's willing to cool down the food that you bring so it doesn't get spoiled. It could be any type of cooler like the Jetty, and there you go. It's just a regular cooler where you could put ice and just maintain whatever you're going to maintain cold. Number 12, you're going to need some type of lighting. Flashlights, camping lights, or any type of lights that you're going to need to light up your camp area or your campsite. So again, flashlights, anything that has batteries or anything that's rechargeable. I have flashlights and I have a light system that's called Devos. These are the Devos. Special lighting system that lights up. It has various types of colors so it could distract the bugs. 13, you're gonna need warm clothing. It all depends when you go. If you go in the summer, you're not gonna need warm clothing in the summer. You're gonna take some type of clothing, a hoodie or something like that, because at nighttime it drops. But if you go in the winter, you're going to need warm clothing, boots, gloves, warm wool socks. You're going to need something to cover your skin because it does get very cold at nighttime. Just go prepared. Boots, waterproof boots, wool socks, gloves, hats, and a puffy jacket. Those puffy jackets are full of goose feathers and stuff like that, and it will keep you warm. So always be prepared because you never know what's going to happen up there. And you don't want to freeze to death. 14. There's nothing in the world worse than being camping and it starts raining and it rains for 2 or 3 days. You don't want to be wet, so you need to bring rain gear. Rubber boots, rubber jacket, hat. It's very miserable. I have been times camping where it rained for 3 days and you don't want to be wet because remember, the only thing you have is that tent that's on top of the truck. You don't have nowhere to go. When it rains, it rains. So you need to have rain gear. Just standard rain gear. Rain jacket, rain boots, and a hat. It all depends how you want to wear it. It will keep you dry. Last one, family, is 15. And I say miscellaneous stuff. Portable table, so you could put your stuff on when you're cooking. Chairs, so you could sit down. A fishing pole, so you could catch and fry. If you could carry extra water in your vehicle, you could do that too. And gas and everything else. So again, this is only some of the things that you could bring if you want that extra. You don't want to leave nothing behind. Again, thank you for watching. I am Ed Serrano, E.L.S Life Adventures, and they also call me Mr. Gotcha. Take care.